Tonight, entering the unknown, investigate one of the creepiest buildings so far. The Cheadle Royal Lunatic Asylum, also known as South House. The location Wilmslow Road, Greater Manchester, UK. This vast now decaying building was built between 1848 to 1849. The main building is Grade 2 listed. This location is commonly known by other paranormal teams and urban explorers as South House. It's not entirely known why. It's been left derelict and decaying for some 30 years or even longer, so you can imagine there's not much left of the inside. There are conflicting reports that this was the nurses' quarters for the main hospital. Others say it was the building for accommodating the mental patients. The corridors have a dark and eerie feeling. There is a feeling of a negative entity on the second floor. This location is vast, with 3 floors and an array of corridors. The team have to tread carefully, as most of the rooms have missing floors. They really are entering the unknown at this location. Whilst standing in one of the rooms and looking out where the window used to be, you get the eerie feeling of someone or something staring back at you from the opposite building window. The basement has a dark negative feeling emanating from it. Did something sinister happen down there to the mental patients housed in this building? So, what will the team encounter in this location when they spend 2 full nights at this eerie asylum?
What are you picking up in this room?
Well, it's interesting, as soon as we walked in, first thing you done was got the REM doll.
Yeah, got the REM doll out and put it on the chair, yeah.
No, I thought that was pretty interesting. That's what I said to what made you get that out. Because as soon as we walked in, I was getting kids running around.
Right.
So I'm just wondering if you actually picked up on that as well.
Yeah.
So that was interesting, you got that. But I've got lots of kids running up and down there. These children obviously were patients of the asylum at some point. But watch them, they're just like normal kids.
Yeah.
They learn, you know. I think the way when I meet some of these kids, I think a lot of time they'll be either tired or things were made up.
Yeah.
To actually put them in places like this. And I've got a lady coming through now, and she's telling me her daughter was actually in the unit here, and she actually got her daughter back put in to the unit by making up stories because she couldn't afford to feed her or look after her. And she thought she'd be better off in here than she would be with her on the street. So she made stuff up saying her daughter was doing this, that and the other, and voices, and she ended up getting put in here. But there's lots of kids on this corridor, there's lots of kids in this room. There's also adult patients as well, so I feel like at some point some of the children were actually kept with adults, which is a bit...
Yeah, it's not right.
That won't happen now because of safeguarding, but as soon as you walked in seeing that mirror there, you can see that people have been here and doing something they shouldn't be doing. I'm getting a lot of negative in here, not just this room but the whole building itself, and I don't believe it's anything to do with the building. I believe it's what people have been doing in here.
Right.
People have been doing daft things that they shouldn't have, and then just disappearing and not closing it. So I think anyone who's going to come into this location, I've got to be careful because it's not just dangerous underfoot. There's stuff in here that can harm you as well.
So you're saying that they've left portals open and stuff
definitely,
like that?
Definitely, 100%. There is stuff in this area, but shouldn't be here. It's like I could close the portals down, but that'll take a lot of time. Could do it another time, but there's a lot here that shouldn't be here, and that's due to people, uneducated people, just coming in thinking it's funny to do something, and then opening it up and bringing it through. Got a young lad, he's sat in the corner there, and he's not happy at all. And he's just been left there.
Have you got an age of this?
Yeah, he's
little child
between 5 and 6. He's very young. But he's sat there, he's soiled, he's in a bad state, and he's just been left there. And I think he's just too embarrassed to move. But yeah, there's a lot of sadness in here. It's a good location. It's you know, I won't say it's a nice old building. It's dilapidated and burnt all over the show, but there's a lot here. There's a lot to work with here. So yeah, but we've got to be careful as well because there's stuff, like I said, stuff that people are messing about.
Yeah,
with shouldn't have.
people have been doing wrong things that are out right in here. You can see by some of the graffiti on the wall as well, 666 and stuff like that.
But it's what means I'm educated, like 666, right, and stuff like that, and you got idiots doing swastikas and stuff. It's just It's just uneducated, arrogant people.
Yeah, messing with things they don't really know anything about.
Not at all. Not at all. I believe people would have come in and done stuff and they've took stuff on with them. You know, because when they open things and open portals going to attach themselves to the actual person, not just the property. So when they've opened this thinking it's clever and going, they've really screwed themselves. But
if there's any children here, would like to come play with the dolly?
Being told Lewis likes to run. I don't know if it's referring to the boy in the corner, but I'm just getting Lewis likes to run. Lewis likes to run. If Lewis might come and touch that doll. Lewis, can you come close to that doll for us, please? Touch your foot in there, okay?
Yeah.
Come go close to the doll for us, please. You like us being here? Being told about something down that corridor, and I wasn't getting that he's coming. And I don't think they're referring to this Lewis lad. I'm just getting he's coming, and the voice I'm getting is a female voice, and she sounds quite intimidating, quite scared.
If there's any spirits here, can you make a noise, please? Throw something. Can you come forward and say your name, please? Whether it be a child, female, or a male. Just come and say your name into this device, please.
When you're asking, it'd be interesting if you listen to your EVP, I don't know if it'd be on there, but when you're saying, can you say your name, I'm getting in a very deep, husky male voice, Bernard. Very deep voice saying Bernard. That'd be interesting if it's on there.
If there's a Bernard here, can you speak into this device, please, that I'm holding? My right hand. Say your name.
What was that?
I had a cough down there then.
I did a few before you told me to us we went. Like that.
Is that what you heard before, Sean?
That was like quite a deep cough down there, wasn't it? And the male saying Bernard, it was quite a deep
Yeah, I'd
voice.
say like a husky sort of noise. Huh?
Yeah.
Is that you coughing, Bernard?
I don't know if you and Rocky are feeling this when I'm stood in here. I'm not seeing it, but I'm getting people in these windows watching us.
Yeah, that's what I was getting, that's why I took some
Definitely,
pictures just a minute ago, yeah.
I'm getting watched, I'm getting like I'm being watched by more than one person. There's lots going on. There's stuff here what's been covered up. There's a lot here what's been covered up. I'll say a lot of the deaths here were suspicious, but they were treated as natural causes. It wasn't uncommon for them to take him back to the room.
Right.
And make it look like they passed in the room. If it was something where it wasn't, where it wasn't an injury, a physical injury, it wasn't uncommon for them to take him back to the room and make it look like they passed in the room.
Right.
It's not an excuse for the staff who worked there at the time, but basically what I'm saying is the amount of patients in this wing, I'm getting there's only probably about 2 members of staff. So they're underhand as it was anyway. Yeah. But that's no excuse. I'm not condoning what they've done. But there's a lot in this room. There's a lot in this area. Full stop.
So is it adults of various ages, or
there's children there as well?
There's children as well.
Yeah, there's adults and there's children. Now, even though this room would have been adults in this room alone, there's wings in here where it would have just been children.
Right.
But again, as we was walking in, I was saying to you, like in asylums like this back, hundreds of years ago, if you used Down syndrome, if you was a bit autistic,
you'd be placed in,
you'd be placed in it, and there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
But you'd be placed in it, you'd be treated like, it's a mental illness, but you're treated like a criminal.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, instead of getting the help, it was they saw it like an imprisonment, and the patients felt like they'd been imprisoned, and that's why they used to rebel and used to fight back.
Yeah.
I've got a really, really, really big, wide guy, and he's just walking up and down the corridor here, just walking up and down. He's a big guy.
Is he one of the patients? Or?
He's a patient.
Right.
He's a really big, obese, without being disrespectful, really big, white guy, and he's just up and down, up and down.
Seems like so much meat, but you got it all.
Big blue thing. You know what? I think it's your flash. Flash. No, it's not.
Can you walk towards the device on the floor, please? Whether you're a boy, a girl, female, or male. Can you set the device off, please? It's flashing blue at the moment.
Go to the blue light on the floor and touch it.
Not hurt you.
I just want to crawl along that now. It's nearly feeling there, isn't it? Imagine like crawling around and stuff, wouldn't it?
It'll be when it goes down, okay.
Bad enough there.
You're safe.
Thank you. That's got to be a rat or something. A bird.
Was it?
It's got to be a rat. It's not scurrying along, was it?
And still flashing.
Can you move away from the device, please, on the floor?
So you grab the cat balls.
In your bag, should we?
That's the top. Cat balls.
Can you come close to that device on the floor now, the one that's flashing blue? Make it change colour. Come and play with it. Yeah, just throw them on the floor, Rocky, see if the if it moves her out.
How many cat balls you got?
Should be near the two.
Yeah, a little boy beside the corner.
Can you touch the bolts on the floor, please? Come towards it. And it'll flash. Thank you. Can you touch the ball in front of it, please?
Well, it can't be them though, because they've just gone. Told you so.
That ball's going up in the mirror.
Oh yes.
Don't like that mirror.
Yeah, look at the thing next to it.
Yeah. Can you do that again, please? You touch the ball near the mirror. This corner there.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, little child's voice there.
That's geese.
That's a
That's a
geese.
Canadian goose.
Yeah.
No, it sounds too high pitch for that.
That one before, that's what I heard. I decided to sound like a little voice. I went,
Yeah,
Thank
mine's
you.
going so much there.
Have you noticed the activity stopped in the corridor now? Because that light's not going off.
wonder if they come
And
into here.
it's started on there now near the mirror.
Yeah,
Getting
walk
closer.
through.
Can you touch the little girl, the little doll? Can you touch the little doll on the chair, please?
That's an around, kids. Is it the same one as this one?
So.
I think they just walk around and go on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, the activity's moving around in it because it's started up over there. Now That's only gone off because they've come.
Yeah.
And then it's coming here. Now it's gone quiet.
Walk through.
Yeah. They've come through, haven't they? The children and walk.
Seems as though, yeah, they come through, that's where that's going off, they come forward and they come into here. The other things there.
Are you near the mirror? Can you set the ball off if you are?
Yeah, this is some boring.
Oh, they're all there.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You can hear it moving down.
Weird sound it is. Freaky man. I know you sound like it was there something closer though than that.
It's the 5. Is there 6 of you? Seven. So there's 7 children. Are they boys and girls? Is it just boys? It can't be just girls. So he said he's a boy. Is there boys and girls here? Can you answer me that, please?
Hope it is children, that's something else pretending with. Yeah.
Oh, Rocky.
Don't know if that was you that said that. But... Is there any little girls here? Because we've got a little dolly sat on the chair. You can play with her. She's only a toy, so you can come play with the doll. Do you want me to move the dolly near you? So you can play?
Come and touch the dolly on the chair. It'll not hurt you. It'll just light up like the ball. Can you do that? The top one here, so it's running across the floor. Can you come forward, please? Set the device up in the hand. See? Come close to it, it'll go off. Let it know you're here.
Right up.
The ball's just been going off underneath us.
That's it.
And you can see, that's where we were just, where the green light is over in that corner. There's just no floor up here. So we're walking along this little ledge.
Any spirits here, please come forward and communicate with us, please. Can you make a noise? Any spirits here, any adults? Adult females, adult males? Children, little boys, little girls? Make yourself known, please. Can you touch one of us? Or make a noise? guess this must have been part of the bedroom, isn't it? Or the bed. You can imagine the bed's been along here. Don't maybe touch on too long. I think they should attract some attention. Can you throw something, please?
We'll be walking along a 3-foot ledge.
You push one of us?
Yeah, no, Dave, fucking hell.
You can see how wide this ledge is there. There we go.
Can you touch one of us? Can you whistle? Can you make the doll go off on the next floor down? You touch the dolly next to the mirror. Make it go off. Can you come forward and touch one of us? Make a noise. Can you show yourself on the bottom of the corridor? Say your name. Footsteps.
What's flashing?
It's the street lights.
No, I think the ball goes.
No, it's something down there that's flashing then. I think it might be one of the balls.
Yeah, well, it's definitely 100%.
But there's footsteps up here. That's someone's running.
I heard it on the one underneath us.
Can you run towards us, please? Come towards us.
Just let me show them on the camera where we're walking along. That's it.
Yeah, listen.
Just follow Dave just in front of us there. Did you leave anything running up here now?
No.
Because it seems to be happening downstairs.
Yeah, it's on the bottom of the
That scared the absolute daylights out of me, that did, down there.
What did you hear, Sean?
Something coming right next to me, dead close.
Did it?
Walking.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
You might have picked it up on camera. Was it running?
No.
Time? No.
I was shouting back here because I couldn't see where I was going. It was right in that hallway again. No, they were set the little
Light?
device up. Yeah, there.
With an eventful first night investigating, with devices going off, and the team hearing footsteps. What will night 2 bring for the team of Entering the Unknown?
So we're here for night 2 at South House Mental Asylum. Is there anything you're picking up?
Last time I was there, we got the young lad in the corner. He's not there at the moment. I've still got the mail on that corridor, backwards and forwards. He's still there. I've got people above. When me and Rachel went into the bathroom area, sweet smelling perfume.
Nice going on the API device temperature. It could be with atmosphere anyway.
It could be. There is lots here, but also there's a lot here what's not from this building, from people coming and messing about.
Yeah.
you know, looking at some of the graffiti, you can see pentagrams dotted about, other things, some sigils, what they've been used, and people have brought stuff in not knowing, and then they've gone and they've left it.
They've left it.
We could try and find if we can get into the cellar tonight. I don't know if we will be able to, because I'm sure is it flooded?
Yeah, it's flooded completely.
Yeah, we tried last time.
I'll go swimming. You'll break.
I'm not just getting the gent walking up and down on the corridor, I'm getting something else as well, and it's not from this building. It's quite dark and it's quite sinister.
Lee, do you want to pan that way and just
down that corridor?
Just down the corridor.
It's not from this building. It's something what's been opened up. I'd say someone's been messing about. Someone's to be satanic.
Yeah.
Someone's been messing about. They are into it. What they're showing me now, what I'm seeing now, the sigils they're using are real sigils. They're using them in the right order, but they're not. Once they've done what they've done, they've not closed it. They've not brought the sigils. They've left them, and it's left whatever they brought in the area. So we got that. So I'm just trying to find out what that is. But it's an interesting place. It's a really interesting place, but there's things like I want to go further back before this building.
You mentioned there might be other things here apart from just that gentleman.
Yeah. As you got the doors going down the corridor, got people looking out the doors. I've had that as I'm walking around the building. But I want to rip this building away. I want to take this building away. I'm seeing like a stately home before this. I'm seeing quite a big stately home before this. So I want to get rid of this building and the stuff to do with that. That's why I want to go into the basement area, because I believe that some of the basement area might be still original to the first property was there. But I've got people looking throughout the doorways as we're walking around. People are scurrying about watching us. Yeah. Someone's been messing about and they've done stuff they shouldn't have done.
Do you want to head that way?
Yeah, we'll just go that way.
See what you pick up down the corridors. So, where are you drawn to now?
As we're walking, the way Rocky and Sean are going now with the camera, the rooms, obviously we can't go in these rooms because a lot of them are missing the floors, but to me they're peeking round the doors. Now these rooms, when you're looking, they're not, they're not that big, but to me, looking in there, I'm seeing 7, 8, maybe more.
In one room?
In one room, yeah. So I'm seeing a lot of overcrowding in one room. What I'm basically getting is the people who ran this building. Like I said, if you use Down syndrome, if you use ADHD, if you use autistic, left-handed, you'd end up in somewhere like this. And they saw it as a bit of a cash cow, so they didn't.
So would they put people in one room with all different kinds of ailments?
Yeah. So you could have someone in one room with slight learning difficulties. Jesus. It's a pigeon, I think.
Yeah,
you can have someone in one room with slight difficulties in the room, sharing the room with someone who's completely lost the plot and quite dangerous. But yeah, they're seeing it as like a cash cow, and they're just filling the rooms in. They're not bothered. They're not bothered about their safety, about their well-being. That didn't exist then. They didn't care.
So what was actually on the walls? Was it just like it is now, plaster and paint, or was it?
It was plaster and paint, but as I'm looking at the walls, I'm seeing excrement on the walls. I'm seeing urine. It's horrible, to say the least. There's a young lad walking around in this room, and I'm going to say he's about 19, 20. He's only young. And you know the phrase, I'm ripping my hair out with, he's literally ripping his hair out. He's got his hair in his hands, and he's just ripped his hair out. And he's just walking around, and he's got hair in his hands, and his head's all red where he's been tearing the hair out. There's someone further down there who's like removing teeth.
Should we head further down then?
He used to like removing teeth, even if he used to just remove teeth.
Right. So just stop when you pick anything up. Just stop and just say, you know.
Yeah, I would. Just watch your footing used to.
I can just imagine there
You're
must, have
still
been,
there,
there must have been a lot of noise in this building.
It was always
Because
noisy.
there's always, you know, with screaming and
there was always noisy.
shouting.
This is where the guy who walks up and down the corridor. This is his room. He's from this room. He walks up and down the corridor and he's looking. He's looking for people. He's looking. He's the one. He's showing me ripping fingernails off. He's quite a big guy. He's quite a big lad. He's a strong lad. He's just showing me a hand on the table, on the ledge, on something. There's a hand on the ledge and he's got two and he's just snapping the fingers back. When you look at this guy, you look at him, he's a big lad, he's well built, he's stocky, but in his mind he's about 9-10 years of age. He's a child. I'm not condoning, I'm not saying that's an excuse for what he done, but he's a kid and he's strong.
Yeah. A lot of them were though, weren't they? Because they didn't know their own strength really, did they?
He showed me like these old, they're not, I don't know if they're players or I don't know what they are. It's like looks like a ply and it goes round. It's like a grip and it goes round. And he showed me that, and that's what he used to use to take teeth. He does yank, he gets one and yank a tooth or teeth.
His own or somebody else's?
No, someone else's, not his. Got a smell to him. He's incontinent. He's this lad who just walk, and if he needs to go to the toilet, he'll just go. He'll just go. He's got excrement down his legs. He's got urine. He'll just go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right next to me.
Stand away from there, mate.
Yeah, that was right. No, it was like right next to me.
School dinner.
No.
Well, I heard, to start with, I heard like that. So I turned around thinking somebody was there, and I was looking, and then I just heard, but like not right close to me, but like as if somebody was perhaps in this room. There's no floor.
Can I just say we're on this floor? Can
We
we
were
make
getting
sure
that, weren't
we all
we?
stay away from here? Because when I stood here, it was like I was pushing. It's like I felt
Yeah.
something, and just stay away from the edges, please.
Yeah. Is that what you heard?
So would he have been in that room on his own?
No, he wouldn't have been.
So he would have been in the room with other people, and he
this
would have been.
room-
Would he have been taking the teeth out of the people that was in the room with him?
Yeah, he would have been doing nasty things to anyone in the room, out here, down there, down that way. This, I don't know what it is with him.
So, like you said, he was up and down the corridor, and he was in
He
it,
seems to
but
have more leeway than everyone else, really. Whether they're scared of him, I don't know. He seems to be able to more. That's why he's up and down his corridor so much. He's got more leeway to anyone else. There seems to be. When he's showing me in this room, he's laughing. He's sat there and he's laughing, and everyone else in this room is sort of like they'll sit around the wall line rather than be near him.
yeah.
To basically got the backs against the wall in a sense, and so he can only go forward and forward so they can see him move out of the way, and he finds that funny. He finds that when he walks somewhere and they disperse, he likes that. He finds it funny.
So, can you hear him at the moment laughing?
Yeah, he's laughing.
That? He's
He's not well at all. He's not well at all. He's you know. I'm not going to show. I'm not going to say what he's showing me now is not nice. He's doing something to himself. Where he's going to. Do you want me to say?
Yeah. Okay. I'll believe
He's got hold of his genitals and he's ripping them off.
Right.
He's ripping them. He's tearing them off. There's blood everywhere. He's just ripping them off. They're not. To me, the way he's done this, he's done it a few times. It looks like he yanks him and then he'll stop and then until it's like he just wants to get. Whether that's his escape, that's self-harming. Whether that's his way of self-harming, I don't know. But.
Has he done this a number of times then?
Yeah.
To himself?
Yeah.
Self-mutilated himself?
Yeah. Because I mean, the lad's not well. He's not. He deserves to be in a place like this.
We're on the top floor now. This building. You were picking up on a lady.
This is where the lady is. She's further. She's more that way, but I don't go that way because of the safety of the floor. But late 50s, early 60s. Not that big. She'll go and put your hand and she'll hug. And if you're a tall guy, you'd have to bow down and hug her.
Yeah.
And when you get your roll, then she'll bite your ear, and if you don't get away quick enough, she'll take your ear off.
Did she do that to a number of people?
Yeah, and that's why she was there. She got put in here for that reason. Her mouth, she's showing her mouth is just bleeding, but it's not her blood. It's just where she's been biting people, and it's just all red with blood. And it's dried, it's congealed, it's just all horrible. Where she's she was a midwife. I don't know if you want to hear this or not. She was a midwife in her early days, and when she'll deliver a baby, if that baby was stillborn, she'll say that she'll dispose of the baby, but I don't want to say that. She'll eat parts of it.
Right.
She'll eat parts of it, she'll eat different parts of it. And that's how she ended up in here.
No. Did you hear her laugh?
Yeah.
Male or female?
Well, Richard doesn't go with this floor, does he?
No, where are we? I'm getting confused in this building. Do you know what? I feel like the
Richard's directly below us, I think.
Yeah. Well, doesn't matter what she's doing, but I'm not bothered with that. Poor mate.
And bricks are.
Yeah, I've got a.
Stop there, David.
I'll through that and you had that out.
Find out.
When you was talking about her and you was riling her up and everything else and that, when I asked them to come away, I wasn't actually standing down there. She was showing me a tall, very tall thing. Nothing, not him. It was something evil. She was showing me something tall, and it was coming closer and closer and closer to us. That's why I said, "Can we all get down there?" She's laughing her fucking head off now.
To be honest, not scared of you. If you want to do something, do something. Go on, make a noise. Or throw something.
You said that then, Dave, something.
Yeah, did you hear like a
I heard that.
something?
Down here.
Because I thought it was to the left.
No, it sounded like it's down here.
A tinkling noise, like.
Yeah.
I heard that, but I thought it was Rachel's jacket. That's why I didn't say anything. Because I heard that.
It sounded like it was down there somewhere.
I thought it was on you two. I thought you come down here.
I just figured what's coming forward with this lady without sounding, without trying to freak in it. It's like a goat man. It's big, it's dark, it's nasty, and he's coming closer and closer.
Come on, come closer. Do something. You're not going to scare us out of the building.
Do you hear a knock?
Do a knock. Come on, touch one of us.
I don't know what it is. So it's so, like I said, it looks like a goat man. So dark, and he's standing in front of her. It's like we need to go through him. So she's saying stuff, I can't even hear what she's saying.
Why are you standing behind him? Are you scared? Scared of what we might find out?
Who is that? Is that anyone?
No, sounds like it's there over near you. Or in the stair
stairs.
where you
Gonna come towards me? Come on, 'cause I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you, come on. Do what you want. Assault me, push me. I'm near you. I'm not afraid of you. Go on, do your worst.
Or your best.
Or your best, yeah. Are you scared? Fill that window over there, top window.
I'm going.
Top window over there. Just watch where you're going.
Zoom in.
Yeah. What's something in the tree in front of it.
There is a branch. You've got branch in there.
With 2 interesting nights of investigating for the team of Entering the Unknown, with devices going off and audible noises, as well as some spirit interaction, it made the team wanting more. But with dawn approaching, it was time to collect all the gear up and make the long walk back to their vehicles. Until next time, paranormal friends, keep believing.